Hi, my name's Kyle Holcomb. Today's date is January 17th, 2024, and today we'll be filming a video source inspection for this tool here. This is an 840S model SRD. Just to get everything going, I will start both of these chambers up, and I'll do a quick walk around just to make sure all of our tubing is filling with our rinse water. Looks like everything is flowing correctly. Okay, so the 840S model SRD here, the number 8 being, as you can see, we got 2 chambers in a double stack configuration with the class 10 poly. The 4 in the 840 will stand for the wafer size for the substrates that are inside being rinsed now. It is up to a 4-inch wafer inside. The S model being a newer, more modern SRD. As you can tell by the look of it, this has just come out of our refurbishment process here at Sitek, and it is looking sharp, to say the least. Today we'll be running a standard SRD rinse process here. It's going to start by rinsing the substrates, as we can see with the water on the windows here. It's begun the rinse phase. After the rinse phase, it'll go into a slight purge phase. What the purge phase does is it gets all the water out of the chamber before the dry starts to initiate. So after the purge, we'll hit into a dry 1, which will be a high dry, which means it'll run at a higher RPM, usually around 1500 or so. And after that, it'll drop down into a dry 2 phase where it'll slow down the RPMs to about 500. And it will pretty much dry all the substrates off to completion. As you can see, this SRD here has been equipped with Sitek's model of the new controller here. This is the S1 Slick device. It is a full touchscreen controller. You might look at your tool at your site now and you'll see that you'll have either a 101 or a 102, which looks really nothing like this. It'll have, some knobs and switches, but it won't have any touchscreen. So this has been Sitek's big accomplishment here. We have created this touchscreen controller, which makes life easy for all engineers at the site. Its biggest attribute, I would say, is that it does all the troubleshooting for you. So each valve and each solenoid valves, all the door seals, all stuff like that the bowl heater has its own light in here. So basically, it'll tell you exactly what is malfunctioning at what time. That way, you'll know exactly where to start your troubleshooting process. Here at Sitek, we also rebuild all valves. We rebuild motors. We handle controllers. If your controller's malfunction, you want to send it in for a repair, we can evaluate and repair here on site. Same with your motor. If you can troubleshoot it down to where you know the motor maybe needs a rebuild, we do brushless motor repairs as well as the older style brush motors for those F or ST model SRDs you might have on site. And as you can see, the SRD is kicking into its 200-second lower RPM dry 2 cycle. So it looks like we have about 250 seconds left. Again, with this newer style S model SRD, we have the EMO switch here, which is an emergency shutdown, just in case any vibration or some serious wafer breakage or anything like that starts to occur. If you were to shut down the tool right away, you would hit that EMO switch right there. As you can see, also all these other SRDs that are next to me are also going out with the Slick device controllers. As these older style tools come in, we're trying to equip all these tools with our technology here, which would be this touchscreen Slick devices. All right, and as it clicks through all of its steps here, it'll give you green lights for each one of these, each one of the stages, basically, just to let you know that it is running as it should be. We also do ACR valve rebuilds, which is if you're having any water leakage, or if you can troubleshoot it down to knowing that your ACR valves might be the issue for you. You can always send your ACR valves in for a repair. We offer this service because lead times for ACR valves, for any of them, can get up to about 20 to 25 weeks. And we'd like to keep you up and running as best as possible. So to do that, we will offer a repair service for all valves and all gaskets, things like that, you know, small parts that cost about $800 to $1,000 that might keep you down for X amount of time. All right, looks like we're still in that dry tube phase. As you can see, no vibration here either. This tool is running smooth. This particular customer had traded in their 840F, I believe it was. So the F model would be an older style SRD as well. That's another service we offer here at Sitek, where you can actually trade in your older SRD and upgrade into something new just like this. So, think of some other services we provide here. With this S model in particular, it will actually be equipped with an LC4 down below. You can't see it here, but it's actually down below at the bottom of this tool, an LC4 motor controller. For the newer style SRDs, they'll be equipped with this amp is what it's called, or motor controller. We offer repair services on those as well. Usually you can troubleshoot and figure out whether the problem lies within the controller or the motor controller, which is down below. Either way, we offer repair services for both controllers and LC4 motor controllers. We do motor rebuilds as well. This S model here will be equipped with the new brushless motor, whereas the older styles, they do tend to have the brush motors, which are the older style. Looks like we're coming down to about a minute left here in the dry tube phase. And again, in the refurbishment process here at Sitek, you can see some of our options here. If we can just tilt it this way, you can send in just the chamber, where we will mount everything ourselves. Basically, you can either send in the chamber with no poly, whereas our customer here, we cleaned up and restructured, realigned all this poly on the outside. So either way, if it's easier for you just to pull the chamber out and send that in, you could do that, whereas you could also just send in the entire tool with the poly. We'll clean it up, realign it, and have it look in like new condition is our goal every time when the tool leaves our building. Got about 10 seconds left here in the dry tube phase. All right, looks like it is breaking now. We can see both of our RSPs have fired. I'm going to give the PO number for this order as well, just to keep our customers' privacy. The PO number for this order is 710-003-367. And I will go ahead and pull out these wafers now just to show you they are dried. And I can feel that hot N2 air purging. And our wafers look dry. There we go. And our bottom chamber, I can feel that N2 purging in there as well. And our wafers are dry and complete. So we have successfully run our SRD process today. Thank you so much for taking the time to view it. Again, my name is Kyle Holcomb with Sitek Process Solutions. Thank you very much.